can you introduce yourself a little bit and why did you learn Turkish with us?
I'm currently an English language assistant in Madrid. I was born in India, but when I was little, I moved to the US. And so I've been in the US like over like 16-ish years. And currently, I have moved to Spain to be a language assistant, an English language assistant at a school. And the reason I started learning Turkish is because before I was in Spain, like a few years ago when COVID started, or right before COVID, I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Tanzania in Africa. And so I was teaching English and math at a secondary school there in Zanzibar specifically. And while I was in Tanzania, we were placed with host families. And my host family in particular would watch this Turkish series. It's called Muhteşem Yüzyıl. They would watch it like every weeknight, like religiously. And so I started watching with them. And I just heard how like beautiful the language sounded. And language learning is like a passion for me. Like whoever knows me knows I like just absorb languages and everything about them. So I was like, oh, okay, it would be fun to learn Turkish and like to be able to sound like native speakers. And so after the pandemic started, we all got evacuated, like all the volunteers got evacuated and brought back to the States. And so I was thinking like, how can I like kind of develop that interest for Turkish and for languages in general? And before joining Turkishle, I started taking classes on italki. This was in like 2022, so it was still kind of when the pandemic was going on or about to end, and like that was really helpful because that like helped me get the basics of Turkish, but I didn't take those classes very frequently. So like I wanted like more frequent exposure to the language, and especially now in Spain, like my schedule is really busy and I have long hours, and so like I felt like I had no time for myself, and I kind of wanted to like take that time for myself to at least immerse myself. And I was specifically like still into Turkish at the time, so I really wanted to boost my speaking ability and all that. So that was when I found this VIP program. I'm like, this is great. So we have our speaking lessons also combined with like grammar, so you basically get everything that you can possibly like need in one program, which is amazing. So yeah, I really enjoyed my time in the program.
Okay, great. I'm happy to hear that, Mounika. Thank you for that. So, what do you think helped you the most when you were improving your Turkish? What are the things that, for example, you will suggest other people starting out?
Well, in the program, specifically in the VIP program, I think the speaking lessons definitely helps because that's ultimately what the language is for, to be able to communicate with locals and to also be able to like kind of improve the pronunciation and be able to sound like local as well. And also another thing that helped was the tea time sessions that we would have. So tea time is basically like we get together, like a few students get together with one of the teachers, and we practice speaking twice a week. So that also like again helped boost my speaking. And also like apart from that, like listening to Turkish as well. Like actually on the plane ride to the States, I did watch 2 episodes of a Turkish series because I was flying with Turkish Airlines. So that like, and being able to like understand this, at least some of what they're saying, kind of get exposure to the language. So outside of like just classes, like maybe like listening to the language, or I used to write a diary in like different languages. I don't do it now. Maybe I will start doing it later, but I used to like writing also really helps kind of put down your thoughts on paper and like get practice writing. It doesn't have to be perfect, but like at least you're kind of using the language, thinking in that language for 5 minutes even. So I think that's what I would suggest, even though like I myself didn't have much time to kind of implement those things.
Okay, thank you for the advices. I think they're great. And let's speak some Turkish, Monica. So I'll just
Great.
ask you some questions. Merhaba Monica, nasılsın?
Merhaba Can, teşekkür ederim. Çok iyiyim. Biraz yorgunum çünkü ben şu an Amerika'dayım. Yolculuğum iyiydi ama biraz korktum ya. Yani Madrid'den İstanbul'a gittim ve İstanbul'dan Texas'a geldim ve İstanbul'dan Texas'a gittiğim uçakta öğle yemeği yediğimde uçak düştü.
Aa,
Aynen. Biraz düştü ve çok korktum. Çok korktum ama indikten sonra çok mutluydum.
düştü deyince korktum, korktum. Peki
Aynen.
İstanbul'da ne yaptın?
İstanbul'da 18 saat kaldım. It was like a layover. 18 saat kaldım. Çok yürüdüm havalimanında. Gezmek istedim ama devam etmedim. Çünkü akşam saat 7'de ulaştım İstanbul'a. O yüzden gezmedim. Ama Eylül'de döneceğim İstanbul'a. Madrid'e gitmeden önce İstanbul'da kalacağım
Harika, sevindim.
ve gezeceğim biraz.
Çok güzel. Peki ne iş yapıyorsun?
Ben Madrid'de şu an İngilizce asistan gibi çalışıyorum bir okulda ve üniversitede okuyorum ve yani çocuklara çok yardım ediyorum. Onlar çok iyi İngilizce konuşuyorlar ve yardım ediyorum çocuklara ve yani herkese.
Çok güzel, çok güzel. Peki Madrid nasıl bir şehir? Güzel mi? Seviyor musun?
Çok seviyorum ya. Madrid çok seviyorum. Trenler var, otobüsler var. Madrid'de gezmek için çok kolay. Çünkü araba lazım değil. Çok güzel bir şehir. Gitmek için yerler var, turist yerler, parklar. Yani çok turist yerler. Yemek de çok güzel, çok lezzetli. Çok sevdim, çok seviyorum.
Tamam, harika. Ben de Madrid'e gitmek istiyorum bugün. Bir gün umarım gidebilirim. Peki. Aa,
Aynen. Hoş geldin.
umarım inşallah. Bakalım, bakalım. Peki Monika, Türk dizileri izliyor musun?
Evet, Türk dizileri izliyorum. Benim en sevdiğim dizi yok ama dizileri izliyorum. Bazen izliyorum.
Hı.
Yani her gün izlemiyorum ama bazen izliyorum. Muhteşem Yüzyıl Tanzanya'da izledim ve Amerika'da devam ettim. Bitmedim ama çok bölümler izledim. Ondan sonra 2-3 dizi izledim. Çok sevdim. Yani benim favorim dizileri aşk, romans, yani komik dizileri çok seviyorum.
Tamam, peki. Texas'ta Türkler var mı?
Texas'ta ben Austin'de üniversiteye gittim. Üniversite okudum ve Austin'de bir Türk restoran vardı. Hala var ve bir iki kez orada yedim. Ama Texas'ta Türkler yani çok az. Düşünüyorum ki çok az. Olabilir ama çok az. Görmedim.
Bir gün, yani bir gün bir Türk'le karşılaşırsan, bir Türk görürsen eminim çok şaşıracaklar. Yani onlar için büyük bir sürpriz olacak. Sen Türkçe konuştuğun zaman. Evet.
Aynen. Ben İstanbul'da euro liraya çevirdim ve onlar çok şaşırdı. Çünkü onlar diyorlar ki Türkiye'de çok yabancılar yaşıyorlar, oturuyorlar ama Türkçe konuşmuyorlar.
Kesinlikle. Evet. Yani sen şimdiye kadar Türkiye'de yaşamadın. Hep İspanya'daydın, Amerika'daydın. Ama buna rağmen Türkçeni çok güzel geliştirdin.
Çok teşekkürler.
Tebrik ederim.
VIP programa çok teşekkürler. Çok teşekkür ederim. O yüzden daha iyi konuşabilirler Türkçe.
Bugün ne yapacaksın?
Bugün köpeğime yürüyeceğim ve öğle yemeği yiyeceğiz. Pilav ve tavuk yiyeceğiz. Ondan sonra diziler ya da filmler izleyeceğiz. Hindistan filmler. Çünkü Hindistanlıyız ve filmler çok istiyoruz. Çok seviyoruz. Sen ne yapacaksın?
Ben bugün toplantılarım var. Senden
Aa,
sonra iki tane daha görüşmem var. Ailem geldi Kastamonu'dan, benim kendi
aa.
şehrimden. Onlarla görüşeceğim. Onlarla biraz İstanbul'da gezeceğiz. Öyle başka bir şey yapmayacağız. Evet.
Eylül'de ben İstanbul'da gezeceğim. Ve turlar var. Havalimanından turlar var ve gezeceğim.
Çok güzel. Bence buluşabiliriz de bir kahve içeriz. Güzel olur.
Aynen, aynen. Çok iyi olur.
Tamam, harika. Peki Monika, Texas sıcak mı şu anda?
Çok sıcak yani yani 5 dakika sonra 5-10 dakika sonra terledim, çok terledim. Bir gün ben köpek ile yürüdüm sabah saat 7'de 8'de ve 5 dakika sonra çok terledim. Çünkü çok sıcak. Yani şu an kaç derece var? 35 ya da 38 derece var.
Çok sıcak.
Aynen çok sıcak. Ama evlerde klima var. Her yerde klima var.
Hı hı, hı hı.
Ee,
Süper.
e,
Hindistan'a gidiyor musun?
Hindistan'a gitmiyorum. Yani gitmedim. 2015'ten sonra gitmedim.
Tamam.
Yani çok çok yıl sonra gitmedim.
Hangi şehirdeydin Hindistan'da?
Hindistan'da Hyderabad bir şehir var. Güney Hindistan'da. Orada doğdum ve ben 9 yaşındayken Amerika'ya gittim annem ile.
Anladım, anladım. Tamam. Peki Monika, hangi dilleri biliyorsun? Türkçe biliyorsun. Başka hangi dilleri biliyorsun?
Evet, evet. Ben diller öğrenmek çok seviyorum. Yani çok seviyorum. Benim en sevdiğim hobi diller öğrenmek. Türkçe dışında İngilizce, Telugu konuşuyorum. Hindistan'da bir dil var, Telugu. Ve Hindi yani konuşuyordum eskiden ama unuttum. İspanyolca konuşuyorum Madrid'de ve İspanyolca Amerika'da öğrendim. Fransızca da öğrendim. 2 yıl ders yaptım ama Fransızca da unuttum. Biraz unuttum. Portekizce biliyorum ve Swahili de biliyorum.
Bir sürü dil biliyorsun. Tebrik ederim. Çok güzel. Tamam. Monika, başka hangi hobilerin var? Dil öğrenmeyi çok seviyorsun. Başka ne seviyorsun?
Yürümek, televizyon izlemek, seyahat etmek, farklı ülkelere seyahat etmeyi çok istiyorum, çok seviyorum ve dilleri pratik yapmayı seviyorum, gezmeyi seviyorum Madrid'de
Hmm,
mesela.
çok
Yani
güzel.
benim çok hobilerim yok
Yok.
ama
Yok, güzel, güzel
em,
bence. Bunlar da hobi. Peki köpeğin var. Köpeğini Madrid'de mi sahiplendin veya yani köpeğinle nerede şey yaptın?
benim köpeğim, benim babam ve benim annem ile evde kalıyor. Madrid'de benim ile. Çünkü benim çok vakitim yok köpeğim bakmak için. O yüzden köpek Texas'ta benim evimde kalıyor.
Anladım. Tamam.
Onun ile yürüyoruz ve çok iyi bakıyoruz.
Çok güzel. Çok güzel. Peki çok tatlı bir köpek. Gördüm biraz önce.
Çok teşekkürler. Şu an uyuyor burada.
Aa, tamam peki.
Aynen.
So, but I have to say, I'm super impressed. I'm super impressed by your
Thank
Turkish.
you.
The person who
Thank you.
said that, people are living in Turkey for years and they can't even make proper sentences in Turkish. So, the fact that you have learned Turkish when you were living in Spain, you're living in United States, and you're able to speak like this is amazing. It's very inspiring. And I hope that it can show people that it's also possible to improve your speaking, learn a new language, even though you're not living in that country. You're not living in Istanbul. So yeah, congrats.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you and the team and this VIP program so much for providing me with all the support. And I really appreciate everything that you were really accommodating. I remember I would have really long days in Spain and I would remember I'd have classes, speaking classes, and I would tell Merve I don't know if I can make it to the class, and you would work with the schedule accordingly. And so thank you so much for being with me every step of the way, and just with us as students in general. It's really nice having this program where it's not just an online course, it's also a team of people that are there with you, and I really appreciate all of your support. So
Wow,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much. It's been an amazing experience. The speaking classes, the tea time, that has just helped really boost my confidence in terms of speaking Turkish, because ultimately ultimately like what you have to be able to do with the language is use it in like real life context. And so I feel like Turkishle has been like the most comprehensive like course there is out there, for us to be able to do that. So yeah, I'm really appreciative of all of your support and the team's support through all this. It's really nice knowing that there are people with you alongside your language learning journey. So I'm really grateful for that. So thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. So, Mounika, what have you tried before Turkishle? I know you have taken some one-on-one lessons, but what about other things like Duolingo, YouTube videos? Did you end off any of that?
So I have looked at Duolingo and like I've like started it, but I've done Duolingo with other languages before. And like at first, you know, it's kind of like it gets kind of exciting, like, oh my gosh, I need to keep that like 500-day streak going. And then after that, like you think about it and it's like they keep repeating the same in Duolingo, they keep repeating the same sentences. Like I'm not sure, I haven't gone on recently, but this was like years ago. But they keep repeating like the same sentences and it's not really like can't really use it in like take it and use it with like native speakers. Like you're not going to say the girl ate an apple unless you actually saw some girl eating an apple in front of you. So I've done Duolingo. I've done a little bit of Turkish Duolingo, but then at that point I was like, I already grew out of it. I have watched when I was in Tanzania the Turkish series just to like listen to the language a little bit, and also kind of because like my host family was watching it, so kind of no choice there. And then I have like done like written like a diary, kept a diary for a little bit, and then I stopped because I would spend a lot of time like writing. And yeah, so I've tried like different things, and like even the italki classes, like they were really helpful, like the teacher was really helpful, so I have like nothing bad to say about it. It was just that like I got busier and busier, and like I just never had like the time to continue. But then now that I realized that like I haven't been taking that much time for myself, I wanted to like do this program to like keep like more in regular touch with the language.
Okay, great. And what kept you motivated during this program?
The speaking classes, I would always look forward to the speaking, and I would like try to squeeze in as much as I could. Like I remember like I would be sitting on the train like doing the exercises on my phone, or like just like the fact that like I'd be able to be more confident in Turkish after I come out of the program, and just throughout the program in general, like the progress that like students make with this kind of regular practice, like that like really motivated me, knowing that like I was going to get better and better like the more exposure I got to the language. That was kind of what motivated me. I mean, the whole reason behind me joining this program is that I don't just want to learn some like random like phrases or whatever. Like I want to learn the language well. So like that was the whole reason like why I joined, and this is like the most comprehensive program there is, I think. And the fact that like you will get better through practice is what motivated me.
So most students try to learn on their own first, right? They go on
Mhm.
YouTube, they start with Duolingo, Rosetta Stone, sometimes Busuu. How effective was that for you, for example? Or would you, you have learned so many other languages as well. What would you say about these apps? And do you think it's helping, or do you think people should spend time on those applications?
Well, if you're just like starting out or something, like, okay, they'll give you the apps, will maybe give you like very basic knowledge of the language. But I don't like nothing replaces talking to native speakers, because as much as you like study from textbooks or like apps, or like as much practice as you do like on your own, like inside four walls, like nothing replaces like actually talking to a native speaker. Because ultimately like when you go to Turkey, or when you go to like the the country, the target language country, you will hear people speak very quickly. You will hear people use words that like you've never studied from a book, or like from a YouTube video, or like even watching the YouTube videos. I think it helps with like listening, but it doesn't really help like me with producing. And like for me, like producing the language is the most important like element of it all. So I think that they will give you like the basics, but like ultimately, like if you want to take your learning seriously, like I think programs like this are essential for that.
Great. And one last question. So you have really tried so many teachers before for different languages, and now you have an idea about what kind of teacher works for you. So what would you say are the qualifications of a good language teacher?
Well, I haven't really had like, I mean, I've had like several teachers. I think them, but I haven't had like much like life experience to be able to like a good teacher should be. But I think the most important thing about like a good teacher always like encourages, motivates. That's exactly what the Turkishle team has done. Like in the speaking club, in the tea time sessions, like they're always encouraging us to speak, regardless of whether we make mistakes or not. Because I mean, in the end, like the progress is the most like important thing. So basically like motivating the students and like being encouraging, like providing that like welcoming space where students can make mistakes. They don't have to be perfect. They can try, you know, and I think like that's really important in like teachers when they're like doing lessons with students.
Okay. And okay, I just have one more question that came to my mind right now. Now you're able to speak better Turkish compared to 3 months ago. So what are the things that you want to do with your Turkish when you come to Istanbul or any other city in Turkey?
Like I want to be able to just like speak, also be able to understand people when they're talking, because I remember like when I had Spanish, for example, I've been doing Spanish like half my life, but when I first started with Spanish and we took our first trip to Mexico as a family, I was like scared to death. Like people would speak really fast and like I was scared to like go approach people to ask if something was closed or whatever. Yeah, just like having that confidence to be able to like talk to people and holding conversations as much as possible, which is what the goal of this program is to be like conversational in Turkish, which like that has done that for me. And then also being able to understand other people and like make friends as well, because like I think it's important like when you're in a different, especially when you're in another country, to be able to have a support system. Like in Spain, for example, like at my school that I'm working at, and also like among like my coworkers, we have like I've had a really supportive like group of people who I like keep in touch with. And so I think that's like the ultimate goal for me with my Turkish, is to be able to like make friends and like kind of stay in touch with them, understand what people are saying, navigate like everyday situations. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different things.
I think, Monica, you'll be able to do many more things than the things that you just said. I think your Turkish is enough for you to go to an Anatolian city where no one speaks English and understand what they're saying and express yourself as well. So again, once again, congrats for that. And
Thank you. Thank you and the program so much.
yeah, we're so proud to have a student like you. So yeah, thanks again. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
now
Thanks so much.